This is St Asaph as we approach high tide time. The emergency crews have been out since the early hours, evacuating up to 500 houses and caravans here in the middle of the town and the outskirts as well, all the places surrounding the River Elwy. Now you can see some cars have been abandoned there, the houses behind us, a shop, a supermarket here too. Closed its shutters, but that probably won't be enough to stop the water flowing through. If you take a look over here, it's a couple of feet up. The stock in there will have to be assessed, but really people now are more worried about their homes. Let's take a look right over here to Dean Walk. You can see some of the houses there and the garden, several feet of water, high enough to go up to chest level, as told by some of the inhabitants earlier. Many of those people have spent the last few hours in the evacuation centre up at the leisure centre. Now, people say they've not seen anything like this in St Asaph for well over 30, maybe 40 years. It isn't a regular hotspot for flooding. There are flood defences in place. But that hasn't been enough because we've had days of rain building up, going onto saturated ground and already swollen rivers and tributaries. And this is the end result. There's a JCB now just coming in through town. It might give you an idea of the water levels, but also the force of the water, because as I said, it's coming up to high tide, so there's a great deal of force and pressure building up. Now, sandbags have been put down, boards have been put up at people's houses. Sadly, that probably won't be enough for many people. I've spoken to some who had to wade their way out. Lots of other people taking their pets with them. That was at least something they could salvage, but the possessions are left behind, left to the flood. That's the situation here in St Asaph at the moment. People just hoping that this will finally come to an end later today.